So today I'm going to show you how I made this cute little fall wreath with a home sign up here, but you could totally switch this out to any type of little wooden sign. You could also use whatever colors that you wanted. I like white and gray, so I used that up here, but I also wanted to just use lots of fun fall colors, so I kind of just went crazy with fall colors, but you could definitely make it more neutral. And then I did a little Buffalo Plaid bow on top of a like burlap bow. So this project was in collab with another YouTuber called Sheer Stitchery. I'll put her channel right here. And I will also link the 2 videos that we already did where she sent me a box and I made her craft. It was spectacular. It was such a good craft and I loved making it. And it was super elaborate and so many fun new techniques and different things. So you can check out those 2 videos, and then if you want to see what she sent me, I'm gonna send her all these things. She likes more neutral colors. She doesn't like big bright orange and that sort of thing, even at Halloween and fall. She prefers it to be more neutral, and her favorite color is pink. So I wanted to incorporate some pink into the project that I sent her. So hers is going to look different than mine. Also, she can arrange it however she wants. So I think it will be fun to see how she does this differently and how hers looks as well. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is paint this little home sign. So for the sign, what I'm actually going to do is paint it white. I'm also going to paint the edges and the back, even though it's going to be kind of on the thing, you won't really see the back, but I just want it to look nice. So if it's hanging and you kind of see a little bit, that it still looks nice and uniform. I will probably do 2 coats of white paint on this because it is a little bit dark. It probably will need 2 coats, but I'll let you know how many I end up doing. Okay, for the main like wreath part, I got this big circle from Michaels. They had a bunch of different sizes. So they had ones that were 2 sizes smaller, as well as they had one that was even bigger than this. So you could definitely get whatever size you wanted if you wanted to make it bigger or smaller. Now this would also be cute. You could totally just leave it like this. So Catherine, if you prefer it like this, you could leave it like this, or you could paint it whatever color that you want to paint it. I am going to paint this white as well, just because I like a super white uniform look for the background, but you could totally do whatever color you want for this and for the home sign. Okay, so I am going to do a second coat on these guys. They are nice and dry, and I really need to, there's lots of spots on mine that I definitely need a second coat done. Okay, so I got these cute little styrofoam pumpkins from the dollar store, and it says that you can paint them, that they're made for like painting and decorating. So I'm hoping that it works well to paint them. So I'm gonna paint 2 of these. Okay, so for my pumpkins, for my craft, I'm going to use orange and green because that's what I want my colors to be on mine. However, for the one that I am sending for a DIY project for Catherine, I'm going to send her a pink and a blue to do hers with, because pink's her favorite color, and her decor in her house, she has hints of blue in it. So I think that she might want to use these colors as opposed to these colors. These will definitely need 2 coats. If you can see this one here, it kind of doesn't look great yet, but it does look good, so I will just let them dry and then do another coat on these guys. Okay, so for my little home sign, I'm going to be putting it on this to put on the circle piece. So I want this piece, I want the home to pop on this piece. So I'm gonna make this gray. Okay, so I got 2 coats done on this, and then this I did already. So I'm going to glue this to here, just in the middle, just like this. Okay, I glued this and I let it sit overnight, just because the glue I used needed like quite a bit of time to dry. So I have this all glued, and it will go up here on my sign. So for my circle, I want kind of one focus point down here and then some things coming out from it. So I got these. It actually came in a pack of 2, which is perfect because I'm gonna send one. So I got these at Walmart in a pack of 2. It was $3.98 and it's just called Mesh Pick. So it looks like this, very fall. And then I'm going to add a Buffalo Plaid bow to the front of it. So this I got at Michael's. It's like a huge roll, so I can use it for lots of different things. And it has the wire in it, which just makes it easier when you're doing like bows and stuff, because you can kind of bend them and make them the shape that you want to make them. So I'm going to figure out how big of a piece I want to cut and then make a bow to add to the front of this. I actually make bows all the time. So I have a certain technique that I use when I'm doing a bow, so I will show you how I do it. So first you just cut a piece, then you're gonna fold it around into a shape like this, and you can put just like a little dollop of glue right here and then glue this down so it stays. And you just want to make sure that your sides are even. You can cut these after, so it's okay if they're not perfectly even. But just like a little dollop of glue right here and glue this down. Oops. Then with this section right here, you're gonna take that and it's gonna go right here. And then you basically just pinch all of this together to make your bow. So after you put this here, you can put another little dollop of hot glue right here and press this down in the middle. And then you're just gonna pinch all of this together like this. And then you can wrap a ribbon around the middle. You could do whatever type of ribbon that you want, but you need something that's like a little bit thinner than this stuff. So I just actually have a smaller piece of Buffalo Plaid that I'm going to wrap around the middle like that. And then I'm just going to glue it onto the back, and then I'll cut it after. So I'm going to put some glue on the back here. And then you can wrap it around nice and tight. And then glue it again. The second piece over top. And then just cut off the extra piece. And you just want to make sure this is on like the back of the bow. And then you have a cute little bow, and because this has the wire in it, you can bend this and fluff it up so it's nice and cute. So I'm going to be attaching my bow. I'm just going to glue it onto this piece so that it looks like this. Perfect, so then it looks like this. Okay, so for decorating around the bow and the pumpkins and the home sign and everything, I bought a bunch of flowers and different things to put around. So these are some that I'm gonna include in Catherine's box because pink is her favorite color. So I wanted to include something that was pink in hers. So I got her these little pink ones. So I'm gonna put those in her box. And then for mine, I have some yellow and red and orange, very fall colors. For both of our projects, I wanted to include some white ones because I love white and she likes neutral colors, so white will look perfect in hers as well. So all of the flowers I got at Michael's. And then I have a bunch of pine cones that I collected. If you watch an earlier video of mine where I made a pine cone bouquet, I show how I prepared these to use for crafts. Okay, so I have my circle. I know that I want my home sign to go at the top, kind of on a diagonal, and then I want this to go down here like that, and then have some greenery coming up. Okay, so what I've decided to do for mine is remove the flowers and the leaves from the stem, and then I'm going to glue the flower and the leaf kind of like this up along the circle. They come like right off the stem and it just makes it a little bit easier. You can like place them on. So I'm kind of just going to place them all around. I'm gonna place them all around and make sure I like it before I glue anything on. Okay, obviously nothing is attached yet, but this is kind of my rough outline of how I have everything. So my home sign up here, and then I'm gonna put some leaves around the home sign. And then I added a couple of my pine cones. And then I'm gonna glue the leaves first and then put the flowers and pine cones on top. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. So I glued the home sign on and I glued the leaves around it. It actually looks cute just like this. Okay, so this is attached now. I glued that. I also forgot that I needed to add my little pumpkins because that's kind of what makes it look a little bit more fallish. So I decided to put the two pumpkins together, and I'm gonna put those right here. And then I've kind of just loosely arranged the flowers and the pine cones, and now I'm going to glue all of the rest of the stuff on. So the bow is attached, the leaves are attached, and the home sign is attached. And so now I'm gonna glue all of the extra little decorations on. Okay, so I got everything glued on and let it dry for a little bit so it looks like this. I love it. And I'm just going to like floof my bow. So that is my finished product. And I think this will be fun to send to Catherine because hers is gonna look different than mine. Make sure that you check out Sheer Stitchery's channel. I will link her channel below. Also, I will make sure to link the videos below from the box that she sent me. So she made a video on that box, and then I made a video making her craft. The craft she sent me was crazy elaborate. There was so many different techniques and cool DIY things included in it. I'm going to go hang this up and find a place for it in my house. Here's what it looks like hanging up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that everybody is having an amazing fall.